Most people think getting into backpacking means you need the right gear, the right training, and a perfect plan. But honestly, that mindset keeps so many people from getting started. And if you do get started, that mindset usually means overpacking, wasted money, and a worse experience on trail. So if you're new to backpacking, or even thinking about it, I'm going to share with you 3 tips to help you get started. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And thank you so much for being here with me again today. Hey, so today I want to share 3 tips for beginner backpackers. And while this may be a little bit more towards beginner backpackers, these are still things that I have to remind myself of years and hundreds of miles on the trail. Also, comment below on tips you think would be helpful for our new and beginning backpackers who may be joining the channel or seeing this video. I'd love to be able to use our comment section as a resource for new and aspiring backpackers. So with that, let's get into the first tip. Okay, so tip number 1. Perfect is the enemy of good. You've probably heard this saying before, and it applies so much to beginner backpackers. So many of us think that we've got to be perfectly in shape, or we need the perfect gear setup, or the absolutely right tent or pad or sleeping bag. And really that just causes us to delay and delay and delay and to wait and to wait and to wait. And that is the real problem here. As a beginner backpacker, we need to get out on trail and we need to have experiences. It's from those experiences that we learn the most. So when you start out, you probably won't be in perfect fitness or peak fitness. You also don't need perfect gear without getting down the rabbit hole into that whole world. The point here is don't let perfection stand in the way. Perfection is the enemy to good. So I look back to my early days of backpacking when I was a young preteen, young teenager with the Boy Scouts of America. And man, I can't tell you just the terrible selection of gear that I used, mainly because it wasn't my own. I didn't have any of my own backpacking gear. And the tents that we had, the foam little pads that we used, the sleeping bags that were huge, and the Kelty external frame kind of backpacks. A perfect set of gear or kit is not required to get started. Those early days with friends were so much fun, and I'm glad that I had that experience looking back, because it has shaped a lot of how I've learned and adapted to the trail and to the outdoors. You're going to have a few cold nights, you're going to have a few experiences that maybe are not the most enjoyable or the most exciting in the moment, but those are what you learn from, and that's how you kind of continue to progress. So you may not feel like you're 100% ready, and that's okay, because it doesn't require being 100% perfect or ready to start, and we are going to start small. Okay, so tip number 2, kind of basic, but just have confidence. Don't allow fear to keep you from moving forward. Most likely, you are not as underprepared as you think, but fear is normal. We all experience that when we're trying something new, but the great thing is we have a choice in this matter. We can plan a shorter trip. We can plan something that is close to home. We can mitigate that risk through a basic plan for how the trip should go. Look, there is risk even when we walk out our front doors every day, but we've learned how to mitigate that risk in our day-to-day lives. And that is no different than in the hiking, backpacking, and camping space. There is risk in the outdoors, but there is an ability to mitigate that risk. And a few easy ways to do that as a beginner are to plan trips that are closer to home. That way, if something goes wrong or there's really an issue, you're not in a dangerous situation. You're close to home, you're close to your vehicle, you're close to society or anything else where if the worst case scenario happened, you have an out and you've got a way to make sure that you stay safe. And if your first step is doing a car camping trip where you're right next to your vehicle, that's awesome. Do it, get out. And as soon as you're comfortable with that, we can take the next baby step. And maybe it's the same location, but you go for a mile or two hike away from your vehicle. And as you start to do those little things, you can start to mitigate that risk. You will feel more and more comfortable on trail. So look, most of the things that you're probably worried about are unlikely to happen. And in the worst case scenario, you can mitigate that through some easy and simple planning. Okay, so tip number 3 is to make your first trip a test. Make that first outdoor adventure, whether it is a car camping trip, whether you actually do get on a trail and hike and camp overnight. Think about this as more of a test of the gear that you have, a test of how you're thinking about setting up a camp or where you're gonna set up a camp, and understand what works and what isn't working. You're gonna maybe bring some food that you really like and maybe some food that you don't really like. That's a great test. You're gonna bring some gear that you're gonna find super helpful, and then you're gonna bring some gear that you realize just stayed in your backpack the whole time. That's a great test. Now you know what maybe isn't as important for the next trip out. Especially in the early days of backpacking, what you have and what you do is not what you will always have or what you will always do. This is not your forever setup, and this is not the only time that you will ever camp. So that first trip, just make it more of a test. Bring the pressure down, bring the stakes down, and just think about it as being a test to see what I've got, did my plan work out, and ensure that you've got an easy way out if worst case scenario happens, or you forgot something, or it just ends up being some kind of a miserable experience for one reason or another. Your first trip isn't about getting it right. It's really about learning what matters. And if you talk to any backpacker, they're gonna tell you all sorts of stories of things that they may have done wrong or had a bad experience with, and what they learned from it, or how that learning helped take them to the next level. So what are some experiences that some of you more experienced backpackers have had on trail that helped you learn a particular lesson or something that has really improved in your future backpacking? Leave a comment below and help the newer backpackers out. All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for being with me here today. And I hope this video has helped with 3 easy kind of mentality focused tips to help motivate you to get you out on trail, because trail is such a wonderful place to be. So if you've been thinking about getting into backpacking, don't overcomplicate it. Start small, get out there, and let that first trip really teach you what you need to change. That's exactly how I have learned over the years. And honestly, even now, as I'm preparing for the Colorado Trail this summer, I'm still applying these principles. And in the next few videos, I will break down what actually matters for your first trip, costly mistakes that I made and learned from, and how I think about gear decisions after hundreds of miles on trail. And if you want to avoid some of the mistakes that I have made with hundreds of miles on the trail, I just put out a video about the backpacking advice I have stopped listening to, and I suggest you do too. And I will link that video right here. And with that, friends, thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. That's a wrap.